In this episode of So You Want to Be a Digi-tuber, I cover the who. Who do you want to collaborate with? Who do you want to bring on the channel? Collaborations are a great way to expand your channel roots. And honestly, I've been watching a crap ton of Shark Tank, and every time not one, but two sharks go in on a deal, that's twice the amount of resources. In terms of content creation, partnering up with someone gives both of you access to each other's viewer pools. I cannot stress to you how much my YouTube channel would not be where it is today without collaborations. Huge thank you again to The Eggman, Joe Dobby, Gaia Force Gaming, Brian DeWork, Devs Utopia, the Digi Academy, and Ride My Avatar for the collaborations we've had. Examples of collaborations can be as complex as coming up with different content that no other content creator has done, i.e. secret projects that I haven't been discussing with really anyone except a handful of content creators. But for me personally, the What If series is a strictly creative series that doesn't look at deck building or a tactic that may or may not help you when playing the Digimon trading card game. But your typical collaborations will be playing games against each other and featuring matches. These could be as simple as webcam streaming, tabletop simulator, or even in person if your fellow content creator is local to you. I've done this with several Digi-tubers, and not only is it a great way for you to meet new people, but to also build your skill against competitive players as well. I've been featured on Eggman's channel several times, and play against other competitive players like Joe Dobby and Devs Utopia as well. And again, thank you so much for having me on your channel and spending the time out of your days working with me on content. The option to play against other people also helps build your skill against other players, and play decks you probably would normally not play against. Besides matches, collaborations can feature many things. Two players can discuss the pros and cons of using certain cards in deck profile videos, podcasts featuring a meta update, and many more. Some future content that I want to do on this channel will take some concepts from Simo's channel that primarily features Yu-Gi-Oh builds. But while Yu-Gi-Oh has had a few decades on Digimon, some of the items that I'd like to do won't be done for quite a while. Now, while collaborations can help both content creators, it's also important to make sure that not only do your goals and schedules align, but personality as well. Think about it kind of like online dating, where you're getting to know your community on a more personal level. Naturally, some people will rub you the wrong way. I've been told that I have a lot of energy when it comes to being personal, and it can be a little much at times. That aside though, scheduling is like playing in a D&D group. Sometimes work comes up, and you can't make the schedule meet up in time, especially if it's more than one person. I've had a discussion with several content creators where there's multiple people and the point of scheduling fizzles out in the future collaboration. And it's not one person's fault or anything like that, it's more so that our lives are not completely devoted to full-time content creation. Goal-wise, if you have great interaction that feels genuinely authentic and it's not forced, great. But if you're doing something with someone for the sake of trying to get on their good side, just to get their following to like you, well, I kinda find it unprofessional. If you want to work with someone, talk to them, get to know them, and while content creation can be on a more professional level, it can be a start of a new friendship and a potential networking opportunity in the future. But don't look at people as merely stepping stones for your content creation. One thing I've also learned from voiceover is gratitude. I owe a huge thank you to all those content creators that I've mentioned for their collaborations with me. It's been a heck of a ride so far, and I hope to bring even better content to you with each upload. And again, while I'm not the biggest Digi-tuber out there, 1,000 subscribers is quite the hurdle to achieve depending on what you want to do. Although this episode will be much shorter, don't hesitate to reach out to me here via the comments if you have a question or even my Discord at Digi-Panda, #1204. I do my best to answer every comment that's posted on my videos. With the why, the what, the how, the when, and the who knocked out, where do we go next is the final question. This is Digi-Panda, logging out.